Ride through the city like Brennan Schaub. I'm on a mission to get it all. Ride through the city like Brennan Schaub. If you ain't thick, please don't get involved.
And now, Brandon Thick Boy Schaub.
Yes, sir. What's poppin', fam? It's Monday, April 27th. Man, April's flying by, kids. April's flying by. It's getting toasty here, and I love it. Bring on the heat. Bring on the freaking heat. Fresh off a long road trip for the kiddos. Travel, baseball. Nothing better. Nothing better. But I made it back in time because T was cooking, pitching. I made it back in time to watch the UFC Fight Night. Nothing crazy, but there's some good performances. Your boy Aljo, Aljamain Sterling, one of my faves against the Moroccan Devil. If you go back to, Friday's show, I picked Aljo to win via decision. I thought he was too much, too soon for the Moroccan Devil. And y'all must have forgot. Aljo has to be one of the most disrespected champions of all time. If you look at his wins, they're nutsos. The amount of go to his wins, Chin. The amount
I think
of
he only has 3 fights that weren't top 10 contenders in his whole career.
Beat Henry Cejudo, beat TJ Dillashaw, Peter Yan twice, Corey Sandhagen can't talk this morning, never really can, but today's way worse. Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera. I mean, his accomplishments are wild, dude. Wild. Henan Barao, yes, sir. Mizugaki. He's just been doing it for such a long time at a high level. And he's one of those guys where his style, even though he's a little older, is he prime, Aljo? He's not prime, but if in his prime he's a 10, I'd say he's a 9.5 now. Like with his style, it's different. Like there's some guys who when they get a little past their prime, if their style's like super explosive and, striking based, they tend to lose some fights. Aljo's not that guy. And then go up for me, Chin. If you go to his fight with Ivalov, I mean, that was freaking razor close, man. And they're basically the same guy, but one's black, one's white. I mean, they have the same game plan. With striking is good enough to get them into grappling range. They're not going to really knock guys out. It's not super high level, but their grappling's at such a different level than everybody in the division. Man, and there's the argument that he beat Mosarv. So, then beat Brian Ortega's no punk. And then he had the hiccup against Sugar Sean, but the disrespect for Aljo, I will never understand. I know the Peter Yan fight, right, where he got kneed in the face, and that's how he won the belt. People were upset at that. It's so stupid, though, because all he does is win. And then, he's asking for a fight against Volkanovski after this. I'm all for it, but Aljo, buddy, they're not going to let my boy do that. They ain't going to give him an immediate rematch. Mosarv, who beat him, is going to get that title fight. But I think for Aljo, they give him a Silva next. I could see him against Silva or Aaron Pico. Okay. You think Silva beats him? I don't think John Silva beats him.
Do you think?
I think he out-grapples him but via decision. Pico would be a tougher fight because of his wrestling background. But again, and when it comes to MMA, I just think Aljo's at a different level than both those guys. So it's like, and Aljo knows this, they're not going to give him an easy path. They never have. You're not going to get one win off the Moroccan Devil and then get a title shot over the guy who recently beat you. All good. So you're going to make him walk through fire. But the problem is he beats most of those guys.
Do you think he outclasses Bryce in wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because John Silva was able to just shut down Bryce's wrestling.
Completely different level.
Yeah.
Completely different level. Yeah, I think beats Silva. And I bet you that they do something like that next. Either Silva or Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico makes a lot of sense.
I got a question for you.
Because Pico wins that one. Now we're cooking with gas. Aljo wins. It's like, okay, let's give him the title shot.
What is stopping him from being a popular fighter? He's been a dog for so long, beaten some of the best. But there's something about him. DJ had it too, where it's like, what is the thing that stops the the fans from being like, man, I really want to root for this guy.
For DJ, it's because he was smaller. Those guys never get the respect, even though DJ's the greatest of all time. For Aljo, it's like, he's not a big finisher. So there's that. But he speaks well. He's very entrepreneurial, where, he has his rum and he has all this other stuff going on. I can see him having a similar career after he gets done as DJ does. Like, I think once Aljo I think he's done some of the podcasts, right? He had his own podcast. I think he still does it. But I could see him, once he starts breaking down fights, stuff like that, having a similar path to DJ, having success with that. But he's one of those guys, and it's a shame, where they're not appreciated till they leave the sport.
Do you think because of the McGregor era and everyone realizing that they have to be like some type of heel or a star, that he just doesn't have either the heel or the star energy to be like, to get all the casuals' attention? Yeah,
100%. And it's a shame because he's so damn good, but it's all good. He's going to get his due as far as he'll get a title shot. The UFC's smart. They obviously want Silva to be their champ, which I don't see him beating Volkanovski. I don't see him beating Aljo, so they got to tread lightly with that. So we'll see what they do. If they want to give him Silva, I think he eats Silva alive, unless Silva, ends up throwing some crazy jumping knee or some bullshit. I could see him more willing to give him Aaron Pico.
I would love to see him and a Sean O'Malley rematch.
That'd be fun.
Because that stoppage was interesting. That was an interesting stoppage, that fight.
That'd be fun.
And I like O'Malley, but I remember even that fight going,
dude, I had Aljo all day in that fight too.
Did you?
I love Sugar, but
just out grappling him.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I think it's the one thing he doesn't really have at an elite level, and Aljo can grapple his ass off. And then he caught Aljo late in the second round, so
he's also trading partners with Sean O'Malley's kryptonite, Merab.
Yeah, Merab, exactly.
And they're like, have you ever seen the video of how close they live to each other?
Yeah, they're like super. I love it.
They live like 2 houses down from each other.
Which is weird because Merab's similar style to Aljo, not as good striking or athletic, and he's beloved.
Yeah.
Because he does, he does the funny videos and all that stuff. Again, it might just not be in Aljo's nature to do that stuff, so he can't force it, but he's one of those guys who's undeniable. Like, talent-wise, good luck. Okay, you're going to make him walk through fire. Give him your beloved Silva. I'll tell you how it's going to go. He's going to eat his Brazilian dick alive.
Mm-hmm. I think the sad truth is you got to be both a good fighter and a good entertainer.
Unfortunately.
You can't just be a good fighter. Like the days of showing up to a press conference and being like the Randy Couture days where he's like, yeah, I can't wait to, we're gonna settle it in the ring. Those days are so far
long gone. TKO owns it, long gone.
Yeah.
They want that WWE shit. Whatever. Let me see the rest of the card, Chin. So shout out to Aljo. Your boy called it. Norma Dumont, that's a shame. She need to be put over on that. Ryan Spann, Buchecha, that was a bad knockout. Did you see it? Just his whole body goes. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, bring it up, Chin. This is worth a look.
Yeah, I was this weekend. I had to just catch the Aljo fight.
You're traveling?
I was traveling for shows, and then I did that episode.
Look, you didn't see this? Watch this. Bink.
Ooh. Oh, I did see this. Yeah.
It was like, boom. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing about Buchecha and Rodolfo. So they get a lot of hate, especially Buchecha, right? Because people, when he was coming over from one championship, heavyweight division's put on notice. Here we go. I always tell you guys this: Jiu-Jitsu's the worst base you can have as far as mixed martial arts. It's the worst. And also Buchecha and Rodolfo they're in rare air where they're gi and no gi world champions, ADCC world champions. And then also they came over to mixed martial arts later, and they're both older. I think they're both in their 30s by the time they tried to adapt to MMA. They're already behind the 8 ball. But also, if guys, especially at the UFC level, decide to not engage in your jiu-jitsu, you're fucked. They don't have the proper takedowns. They don't have the grappling to get guys down. So they're very compromised. And then striking, there's not enough hours in the day to catch up to these other guys who've had 2, 3, 4, 5, in some cases 10, 15-year head starts. So they're in a tough spot. So when people are like, oh, Buchecha, such a letdown, overhyped, Rodolfo, what happened? You got to realize, and it's also 5 3-minute rounds. These guys aren't title contenders, so there's no 5 5-minute rounds. So it's 3 5s. So they have 5 minutes. That's if they can even get their opponent down. Now, if they get their opponent down, they usually have 2 minutes to work, maybe a minute to work. That's not really how jiu-jitsu set up. You know, so those guys are kind of against the 8 ball here.
Also, since Ryan Hall, I haven't seen a lot of people that are still catching people with something they haven't seen in jiu-jitsu. Like,
those days are over.
Catch someone off guard, because it's like everyone knows it. Even that they know the basic, they know what to watch out for at least. So it's like you're not. But when Ryan Hall was doing those umami roll, whatever it was, like that was catching people off guard. Because like, why is this guy tumbling around the ring like a
cat's
psychopath?
out of the bag? Yeah, and then look how it ended up with him too. Once people were like,
Ilia.
"Oh, this is what you do? Say less," and Ilia was like, "But
Ilia flatlined him.
Yeah. So it's just go easy on them is my point. Go easy on them. Like they're pioneers from jiu-jitsu. They're totally against the 8 ball coming into the UFC. They're in their 30s. They got to learn the sport. If it goes to the mat, people are like, oh, it's over, world class. Like, it's not. It's MMA. And these guys don't have a long, methodical time to try to set the guys up. You know, you got to open up with strikes, stuff like that. So they're not adapting to it. And then their striking's not going to win them fights. So, you know, and then the highest level of the sport, they're not set up for success. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare, dude. And I love jiu-jitsu. But give me a wrestler all day.
Sure.
With a guy. So if it's a jiu-jitsu world champion or it's a wrestling world champion and they only have one MMA fight and they have to go to the UFC, I'm taking wrestling. Because the wrestling can dictate the fight. The wrestler can, worst case, if this thing gets nasty on the feet, I can take him down. The jiu-jitsu guys, worst case, I can jump the half guard. It's like, good luck with that, dude. You get punched right in the fucking face.
And if you try to pull guard, the ref, if there's no action, just goes stand up, get back up. And then you got to do that awkward. Like,
it's tough, dude. Up. It's tough.
Speaking of beasts that are in jiu-jitsu, do you know, show up to my show on Saturday? You ever seen Roman Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh, yeah.
On social media? He came to the show. That guy is so gigantic that it made me not want to do my joke where I make fun of jiu-jitsu, because I was like,
well, you don't want to give it away, or what do you say about jiu-jitsu?
You got to see. I don't want to give it away, the joke, but I make fun of, like, because like I was at a house party and this guy, I asked him if he was protecting the house and he said he does jiu-jitsu.
That's tough. That's tough.
But this guy is so big in person.
Roman Mori?
Yeah.
He looks huge.
Combat sports. I'm going to cover how to program for.
Let me see. Did he train with Danaher? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And he's with Ryan Hall or Gordon Ryan's team.
It was mad funny. We did like a bump and mics thing at the end, and we let the crowd throw out topics, and he yelled out Tren.
Tren? Yeah, he's a badass.
He's big as fuck.
Ranking the top 3 jiu-jitsu moves for big guys, I would assume Americana's number 1 for him.
Is that a good one for wrestlers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the best wrestlers I knew, they get inside control and they're so powerful. They isolate that arm, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right, but again, you know, people want to hate on Buchecha and Hidalgo. It's tough, man. Mm-hmm. It's a tough gig. They're not set up for success. All right, guys, let's take a little break here because spring is finally here. I've been outside a lot more. You're always walking, baking in the sun, watching my kid play nonstop baseball. You got traveling a little bit. I'm on the plane a lot more, just more in general, man. Every time this season hits, I realize I want clothes that actually keep up with all of that, being active, but updating your wardrobe every spring gets expensive fast. That's honestly why your boys started finding a better option. I'm talking about Fabletics. That's right. And as a VIP, I get 70 to 80% off everything. Everything 70 or 80% off. That's crazy. The quality is fantastic. It feels premium. It's also super soft, breathable, which in the freaking Texas sun, your boy needs it. All this just made me appreciate the membership even more. There's such an advantage becoming a VIP member. Again, you get 70 to 80% off. It's a one-stop shop. Everything you need. Comfy pieces. They got scrubs for the nurses. They got everyday sets. Your boy wears these pants all the time. They make fantastic stuff. So head on over to Fabletics. Shop right now with fabletics.com/Schaub. Boom. To get 70 to 8% off everything when you sign up as a new VIP. Take a quick style quiz to make sure that they select all the stuff that works for you. Be sure to select Schaub when prompted to unlock this offer. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Again, that's fabletics.com/Schaub for 70 to 80% off everything as a new VIP. It's Fabletics. And then you got a good fight night this weekend. We'll get into with picks and stuff. Your boy's been hot on the picks. I got to admit, I've been hot on the picks because I did not pick Buchecha on that one either.
We got to make picks for this weekend.
We do. And it's a good, let me see the fight card this weekend, Chin, the fight night. Now, I think it's on at 4 a.m. our time. Is that right?
No, let's see. I think 6 p.m. Yes. Oh, 6 a.m.
No, it wouldn't be 6 p.m.
6 a.m. 's our time.
Yeah.
6 a.m.?
I think I got to go commentate the Game Bread fights in Miami, but I think my flight's at 5:45 a.m. Eastern. It's going to be tough, but I'll catch the replay.
What you could do is on the flight, I know they have, I don't know if they have.
That's always dicey.
If you fly Southwest, they give you free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know.
And you could watch it on the Paramount app.
I think I might be on different airlines, but JDM, Carlos Prates, it's a great freaking fight. They got a bunch of heavyweights on there as well. Dariush, they're doing him no favors. Tim Elliott, Steve Erceg.
Yeah, got my man with the greatest physique in MMA,
tough.
Shamil.
Oh, I know. Steve Erceg, a.k.a. Brian Callen. Yeah, it's a good Kobe Thickness, greatest last name in the business. Themba, who's the Rock's guy. Let's see if the Rock tweets about him.
What a cool name. Kobe
Themba?
Thickness.
Yeah, Kobe Thickness.
What a cool name.
The best. His ancestors must have been fucking thick.
Crazy to be a bantamweight and be named Thickness.
Yeah, because he's not that thick.
Well, that's perfect when you're talking to girls. They're like, but you're a bantamweight. And you're like, I'll show you why. I'll show you why.
Different thickness. Right? All right, what do you got, Chinser?
Who do you pick for the top three? If you're gonna pick,
You want to do it now, or should we save it for Thursday's episode?
we can save it for Thursday.
Yeah. That main event's a tricky one. It's Monday morning. I side with JDM, but I could be persuaded to Prates. Oh, God. First one Jim brings up. So the freaking assassination attempt on Trump, third in a year, right? Or third in his term, this new term. Dana was way too crunk.
Yeah.
He was like, that was awesome. You're all, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
There were some people that were just sitting around like nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there's the media filming literally the shooters in the same vicinity as them, and they go, get down, and they just did it.
I don't think he made it to the actual ball, like the room where the event was happening.
Didn't he agree to that?
I think he ended up, I don't want to say anything that'll get on trouble on YouTube, popping off right before he got to there, and he got one of the Secret Service agents.
In the leg?
No, he was wearing
In the chest, and he
a
did,
bulletproof
yeah,
vest.
he was fine.
Yeah.
What a dumbass. Your life's over. I'm sure we'll get into on finding the kid. He was a teacher too, dude.
Yeah.
Just compromised by the system. Just
Yeah, we'll talk about that on.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. But Dana was like, they're like, how are you doing? I thought he was going to be like, dude, that was so, he was like, that was awesome. Such a bro. Such a bro, dude.
That's like me after I ride a roller coaster.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, such a bro. That's like me on Gearheads Gone Wild after I got out of a fucking 1,000 horsepower Viper. That was awesome. Play it, Chin.
Yep.
It started up. It just started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was a pretty crazy, unique experience.
So you were on the aisle. What exactly?
I was sitting. We were sitting right in front of the table.
Okay.
Right in front of where the president was.
Yeah. And what exactly happened? So someone got tackled or like what?
Nobody got tackled, but guys came in looking for shooters. They came toward our table. I thought the shooter was over by us or something.
Hey, so we could talk the way to that. One thing I will say, and it's related to this show. I wonder if that makes. I don't know if Dana's thought about this yet, but like
White House guard.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you could do that during the White House Correspondents' Dinner, that's crazy to think about when there's an actual UFC event on the White House lawn. That's worrisome.
But I think security's gonna be super ramped up now, like across the board. Now it wasn't here. Did you see the guys? Did you read the guy's manifesto?
Yeah.
So he checked, and we'll get into him fine kid, but he checked into the hotel like a day early. And he's like, "There's nothing. Like I could have explosives in my bag. I could have this. I snuck in several weapons. No one checked me." He's like, "Dude, He's like, hopefully they tighten security for our next leader." He's like, "This is too easy."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Honestly, like
For the White House, though, that thing's gonna be. No, everyone's gonna have their own security there. The amount of security, because you got Elon Musk there, you got Rogan there, you got Dana White there, you got Zuckerberg there, you have all the elites there. Like they're just gonna have their own personal security on top of all the White House security. Like that would be the last place I'd try anything.
but hopefully this is like the thing.
You got to worry about the outskirts.
Hopefully this is the thing that makes them go, okay, we got to tighten things up a little bit.
It will be, but also, I mean, third one in how long in his term? It's like, dude, people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's not good. Mm-hmm. It's not good. It's scary, man.
Yeah, you can't have Hamzat on top of the White House fucking.
No.
You know what I mean?
Now, yeah, it's trouble. What else you got, Jen?
Oh, there's more footage of Dana.
He's just taking.
He's sitting on the table?
I'll tell you what. To be fair to Dana, if you're involved in assassination attempt, it is kind of history in the making. You're just kind of like, bro, like the guy was next to Lincoln when he got taken out. I was like, dude, I was there. You know, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that guy never gets any, like, no one ever talks about that guy. The guy that was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Someone made this boring play interesting.
Yeah.
Damn, you're okay.
Jeff Dye had a great bit. He posted it, so I'm not telling his joke, but he had a great bit. He's like, you hear everyone yell, "Get down." I feel like they should be yelling, "Zigzag, be unpredictable." He's like, so the shooter's like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. He's like, get down. No, it makes it too easy. Just walk up, hit him.
Yeah.
He's like, but if I'm running all crazy.
Yeah, you got to zig and zag like an alligator.
That's what he said, yeah. It's so funny.
And this one here is Kayla's response to Ronda. Ronda Rousey going crazy on her.
Your take on everything that
This is a
Ronda
great
had to
take.
say about you and the success that you've had throughout the tenure.
Pigtails.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that
I could be meaner.
I can't imagine what it would be like for someone to come in and beat everything I've ever done. That would be hard. I get it. So I don't know. Imagine hating me and I'm just like over here in my backyard, like feeding chickens. It's got to be rough. This fight is not the greatest fight of all time. It's between someone who hasn't fought in 10 years and is coming off 2 knockout losses and another woman who is, again, another legend, another pioneer, but hasn't fought in 17 years and is in her 40s. So, like, don't call it the greatest fight of all time. Like, I'm chasing greatness. You're chasing money.
What is your take on it?
Hard, cold line there. I'll tell you what, man, and you know this, Nick, too, come from comedy. There's nobody more competitive and meaner than female comedians and female fighters.
Are female fighters like that too? Honestly,
always. They're cold-blooded, man. They're just different than the dudes.
But in her defense, honestly, like
nothing I detect no lies here.
She's being very accurate, but it's like Ronda's just saying, Ronda doesn't actually believe these things.
No, she's a promoter.
She's doing this to promote the fight. And then she's throwing her whatever big names she can into whatever gobbledygook she says.
Keeping the dialogue so people are talking about it. But with Kayla Harrison, she's like, bro.
Yeah. She doesn't want Kayla.
No. That's why Kayla was like, fight me then.
Kayla would swallow her.
Yeah, now if they're both in their heyday, now remember it too, it's at, is this at 135?
No, even in heyday?
Yeah. I mean, but in heyday, because Kayla's striking. Kayla's striking.
Does Kayla know everything she knows about fighting in 2026 and bring that back to fighting Ronda in her prime?
Oh, yeah, it'd be tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if they both came up at that time, yeah. Then you gotta fight.
To be fair, Kayla was the better judoka. Like, she's the best.
She's
men man or woman, to ever do it out of America. Gold medalist. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a freak.
And Ronda was just catching people with shit they've never seen, just like
Yeah, Kayla's familiar
quick
with
throw,
it. Yeah.
armbar,
Yeah.
armbar. Every
You ain't
fight.
doing that to Kayla.
No,
And she's
Kayla's arms, you're not armbarring Kayla.
and she's big.
She's cutting from what, 170?
Yeah.
She's a fucking
Yeah, it'd be a problem.
She's thick as shit.
Yeah. No, great take there.
Kayla has my ideal physique.
Yeah, your thoughts on this? Islam versus Ian Gary. They said negotiations are reportedly underway.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to happen in Philly. Yeah. Does it say that's in July?
Says UFC 330 in Philadelphia.
When is 3:30 in Philly?
You hated my text message on this.
You pissed me off, dude. I sent that to the group, and you're like, God, I want to see him fight Ilia. I'm like, God damn
I
it.
said he'll do anything but fight Ilia.
Dude,
August.
show what crazy.
There's no way that Machado stands a chance.
No, but he deserves it. And there's other contenders at 170. Like Ilia, I don't want to hear shit from Ilia till he beats Arman. There's no super fights unless you beat. Oh, what are you talking about? Super fight? You got to get by your toughest competition in Arman. And now you mollywop him, then we can talk about Islam, who's much bigger. It's a tougher fight. But right now, I'm not trying to hear any of that talk.
I get what you're saying. But I just want Islam to finally face someone, and because they're not going to give him Arman again, because after the last time Arman fucked his neck up trying to impress Nina Drama before the fight.
Yeah.
I want to see a fight for Islam that actually, where I actually go, man, this could go either way. You know what I mean? Like, you even Dustin Poirier, who's a monster. Like there was never a time where I was like, damn, I don't know if Islam's going to come out on top.
Islam's so good.
I just want to see Islam really get challenged hard.
Yeah, I think he'll give. I think Ian Gary give Islam more of a challenge than he's had at 70. That's for sure. More of a challenge than JDM. More of a challenge than these other guys.
I also think I want to see Islam Arman too, because like
100%.
Arman was so young that first fight, and they were both able to shut each other's grappling down.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason why like it would be the hardest fight for Arman too is because like even if he could shut down Islam's grappling, Islam's striking is so.
Well, yeah, if you go
elite.
from when their first fight, which was how many years ago, as far as just overall improvement, Islam's like here.
Yeah.
Arman's here, but his striking's not.
Because
Nowhere near
I would love
Islam.
to see Islam striking against Ilia striking. And I do think Ilia has good takedown defense where, people will say like, oh yeah, he got taken down by Bryce, sure.
Yeah.
But I do want to see Islam go against someone with Ilia's, like, with that kind of just boxing.
Capabilities?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like they both have to do at least two more fights in their respective divisions, and then you make that super fight.
Yeah.
It's hard to call a super fight when Arman's out there. You got Pratas, you got all these other Morales. Now, once Islam clears that out, now I'd rather them clear out their divisions and then do it.
I'm going to say something out loud that I don't want to actually say. I think the reason why I don't want Arman and Ilia first
Because you think Arman can beat him.
is because Arman can beat him. And if that happens, I don't know if Arman could beat Islam. I don't even know if Ilia could actually beat Islam.
Tough fight.
But I do think that he is, like, when it comes to like matchmaking, the best fight for him.
Yeah,
And then
he has a power
if
advantage.
Islam takes that out, then you're never going to see that fight.
Agree. No, I feel you. I think they can get it done, both of them. Like you'd favor Ilia over Arman, but it's a toss up. I obviously favor Islam over everybody at 170, but they do got to get those wins before we
I'm
do
an
super
Ilia
fight.
fan, and I don't even know if I would. I think it would be like one of those like so close that
You wouldn't
the
bet on
that
it.
you wouldn't bet. I'm not
You
putting
wouldn't bet
money
on
on
it.
this.
You wouldn't bet on it. We'll see what happens. And there was a lot of talk with the Ali Act and all that stuff. If you saw Khan talk about it, with all the Ali stuff going on, the thing about Nick Khan is, I got funny. So Nick Khan's brilliant. Like he's kind of helping out with TKO and he's the face of it. He's gonna move on to something else bigger and better. This is a funny story about Nick Khan. So I was with CAA, Tim Tebow was CAA, and I just thought Nick Khan was Tim Tebow's lawyer. So we go to dinner. It's me, Tim, Nick, a bunch of other people. And me and Nick Khan sit next to each other, and I liked him instantly. We got along right away. I didn't know. You want to talk about putting your foot in your mouth? I didn't know his background. I thought he was just like a talent agent, like entertainment agent. I'm like, oh God, here we go. One of these guys. And CA was trying to get me to sign with him.
CA, for everybody who doesn't know, is one of the biggest agencies for comedians, for artists, whatever it is.
Huge. I was with him for, I don't know, 10 years. So, and this is before I signed with him after this. So me and Nick are going, and then Tim goes, because Tim likes boxing and stuff like that. And me and Tim were working out earlier, and I was talking to him at the time. The Manny Pacquiao and Floyd fight didn't get done yet.
Oh, it's a while back. Okay,
it was a while back, and they were talking about doing it and all this shit. So so Tim brings it up. Like there's like dead air. So he's like, "Oh, Nick, Brendan knows fighting, man, and he has a good take on Manny and Floyd and why he doesn't think it's going to happen." And Nick goes, "Oh yeah," and I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Let's hear it." I go on this 20-minute fucking rant, just boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nick Khan, who's, fucking cool as a cucumber, he's just taking it in. And he goes, and then he started to argue with me. And, it's nothing malicious. He starts arguing with me. And in my head, I'm like, this fucking talent agent, what the fuck does he know? I'm like, okay. And he goes, no, the fight's going to happen. I said, I think you're wrong, man. I gave him my points, especially at the time. I gave him my points. And then finally I just go, what do you know though? Something like that. Like, what do you know though? And he goes, sure. And he goes, well, no, I do know it's getting done. I'm like, it's not though, dude. We've been saying that for how long? This is the problem with boxing. And he goes, because I did the deal. And I go, the whole table's all.
Yeah, you didn't just put your
It's like a heated discussion. And I go, well, how do you fucking know? Everyone says that. It's not, you can hope like the rest of us, but it's not getting done. He goes, yeah, sure. I know for a fact it's getting done. Gave me the date, the venue, and I go, how the fuck would you know that? And he goes, because I did the deal.
Wow.
I go, oh, and he goes, I represent Manny Pacquiao. I went, buddy, everyone started laughing. Why wouldn't you lead with that? He goes, well, I wanted to hear your take, man. Yeah, he's great.
You weren't just putting your foot in your mouth. You were deep throating your foot.
Buddy. I shut down for the rest of the night. I went, another Diet Coke over here, please. Did everyone get their steak medium rare like me? Interesting.
That's so funny. He's like, I'm going to let him just fucking go.
He just let me go.
That's funny.
And he was cool about it. I was like, bro, why wouldn't you say anything? We were laughing about it. He goes, I like to hear different takes. If I would have came out and told you, you would have been shy then.
You know
he
what?
goes, I love it, man. He goes, you're good at this. I'm like, oh, thanks, dude. I'm good, but I'm wrong.
But good points.
Yeah, but that was fun. I'm like, yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. But yeah, you got that guy at the helm for vying for the Ali Act. Moo, buddy.
Can you elaborate on what the Ali Act is for people who don't know and me?
Yeah, so if you bring it up, Chin, so it's basically they're saying competition is good. So to give you the whole thing of it, it's fine. The biggest one when it comes to UFC is the financial transparency. So it's saying the Ali Act is saying promoters must disclose all financial details of a fight, including their own earnings, which the UFC's never done, to the fighter before they sign a contract. So you know how really the UFC, there's kind of this backdoor kind of thing. You really don't know how much this guy's truly making. The commissioner released like, oh, he got paid $100,000.
Yeah.
Then you talk to him like, no, I got $2 million, dude. Mm-hmm. But they don't want that going out because then you can negotiate, or the guy who's ranked ahead of you for his next contract can negotiate. Then also they're not really allowed to, the Ali Act makes it so you can't really sign guys for like 10 fights.
Sure.
So prolonged contracts, so long-term or one-sided contracts. So it really protects the fighter. And it also prevents double dipping. So the promotion can't, be the promoter and then also reap the benefits off the fighter. So it's to protect the fighters.
That makes sense. That's kind of like what Netflix does and what all those streaming companies do with, if you're trying to sell a show to them, you don't know what other shows have gotten view-wise, or I'm sure you can see what they've made, but like, it's hard to fight when you don't know what the views are.
That's all by design. So you don't have leverage. And that's what the UFC is really good at. And that's why the Ali Act is important.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And then also when it comes to rankings and stuff, it's like fair rankings. And then the number one contender, actually, if you're the number one contender, you earn that spot where because you'll see guys like, oh, he vacated the belt because he didn't want to fight Benavidez because boxing, because Ali act like, no, he's the number one guy. Yes, number 3 might have more TikTok followers. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
This number one guy is the guy. So if you're not willing to fight him, you have to vacate your belt.
Sure.
So it forces the hand. So there's transparency.
And that's not in MMA. So
no.
I think that'd be great for MMA.
Yeah. But the UFC is trying to,
of course,
ban it or reject it. And they're going to probably do that because Trump and Dana are super close. So fighters are kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think this is such a big deal, but it's all over MMA media. This is Ilia Topuria sparring with his sparring partner, and apparently he goes really hard.
Ilia's kind of known for this.
Jesus.
Go a little softer.
Man. Yeah, meaning don't knock me out, dude.
So you ever seen him when he sparred with the Nelk boys? He does not pull punches.
One speed. Yeah, one speed. And people are upset that he's going hard at his training partners. Usually body, legs were open for, open season. And then when it comes to the head, which he's landing some pretty hard shots there, you kind of pull back, but it depends where you're at in your fight camp too. And then also the difference is, I don't know who that gentleman is, but usually he's paying those guys.
Yeah.
Like we had a deal where it's like, hey, if you can knock me out, we give you an extra $1,000.
Like Hamzat's doing.
Yeah.
He's putting a bounty on his own head pretty much.
Yep. Yeah. That's what we would do. So guys would go full bore. So you can kind of simulate that when, fight night speed. Otherwise, it's tough. Now, there's guys like Hector Lombard, Yoel Romero, Verdum, a bunch of guys where, it's just that's what they're known for. Like if you're going to train with them, dude, there's a good chance there's a spinning elbow, there's a spinning heel kick.
Isn't that like an unwritten rule where you're not really throwing spinning elbows in sparring?
It depends where you're at. Like if you went down to Black House or you went to King's MMA in Huntington, like you better be ready to fight. Greg Jackson's, depending who it was, you better be ready to go. You just knew. The difference is we're all up and coming. So if you're Ilia, if that guy was throwing those harder shots at Ilia, they're like, dude, what the fuck you doing? Because that's your cash cow. That's it. He's fighting for a world title. So it's also pecking order too. It's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
That guy's being paid there, and Ilia needs to get his timing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you're not there yet, and this is your job. So people being mad at Ilia, it's like, oh, there's a reason he's the baddest dude on the planet.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Justin's getting tapped out by security guards on stream.
Who is?
Justin?
Gaethje?
Yeah, he got caught in a Kimura by...
Jiu-Jitsu's not his forte.
Yeah. It was... Did you see that video?
Was it the cut man that did it?
It's... I think it might be. Justin got caught in he's come up caught in an armbar.
He's like, huh?
Armbar?
Was he just messing around though?
He was messing around. But
but sometimes the mess around, the guy does that. Justin, I have no ego, man. I'm a fucking badass here.
Sure.
All right.
But if Ilia was there, he would have knocked the security cold.
Yeah. Ilia ain't playing that game.
No.
Let's take a little break, man. It's this time of the year. They're always rethinking my closet. I'm trying to keep fewer things. I'm trying not to be a hoarder. I need pieces that I can wear all the time, but they're quality. That's why I keep coming back to Quince. The fabrics feel elevated. The fits are thoughtful. The pricing, it makes a lot of sense. It works for your boy here. Quince makes high-quality, everyday essential premium materials like 100% European linen, and their insanely soft flow-knit active fabric. The men's linen pants and shirts are lightweight, breathable, and comfortable. Basically the perfect layer for spring, especially out here in the freaking Texas heat. The pants strike the right balance between laid back, refined, so you look put together. You don't look like a bum wearing sweats out in the house. You don't want to look that way with sandals. You look like a jackass. All right, the best part is their prices are 50 to 60% less than similar brands. How? Quince work directly with the factories, cutting out the middleman. That's how they give you all the savings, man. They sent me a great breathable linen pants. They're my go-to, especially in this Texas heat. I rock those linen pants nonstop, and your boy looks fly. No one goes, oh, it looks like he just woke up. No, you look dope. All right, it's 50 to 60% less than what you guys would pay if you're not using Quince. So refresh your wardrobe with Quince. Go to quince.com/Schaub, SHAUB, for free shipping and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada as well. That's go to QUINCE.com/Schaub for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Schaub.
Pluto TV has thousands of free movies and TV shows.
We're coming at you with everything we got.
This is the mindset. Free. This is the mantra. Free. This is the mindset. With movies like Pineapple Express, the entire Star Trek film franchise, and Gladiator, and TV shows like Survivor, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Fairly Odd Parents, and Ghosts, Pluto TV is always free. Huzzah! Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Fucking Josh Hogan,
dude,
man.
Did you see this video?
No.
Watch the video.
Funny.
It's
You
kind
got
of
the video,
uncomfortable. And
Especially
maybe I'm
beyond
reading too
Chandler's.
far into it.
Because
his wife
for the list audio listeners only, Michael Chandler's wife surprised him and gifts him with a Bentley. Now it's sick.
Hey, it's his money.
It's also an old. You
could tell he's like.
It's also an older Bentley.
It's the one he wanted, apparently, though.
It's one thing if you get bought a Bentley because you always wanted one, but it's also another thing when you get bought it with your own money and you were like, I didn't buy this because I couldn't afford it before.
Now these are badass because it's the R, so they are super rare, and I prefer these, but they're badass. I had one.
You could see on his face he's happy, but he's also like, we don't have the money for this.
He's like, I have one fight left.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Look good, feel good, do good.
Holy crap.
Holy crap, you bought it with my money.
He's like, we need to stop adopting children because this is going to be pricey.
I wanted a Bentley forever.
Man, I don't think that's the GT3R either. Let me see the inside. I can't tell. No, it doesn't have the spoiler. No, that's a regular. That's not. So this says it's the GT3R. It's not. Please don't crash in the rain. And it doesn't have the body kit. I don't think so. Chin, bring up the Bentley GT3R.
What says 2015?
I know. I had one. Now go to images. You see the hood? I hate to be nitpicky here. You see the hood and you see there's a body kit on it. And see how the wheels are different? But do you see the vents on the hood and the stripe? They all
I couldn't
come with
see
the
the front
stripe.
of the video though.
Now go back to the video. They all come with that hood.
He's like, Connor, please fight me now.
It has the seats though. Go back to.
I opened a secret bank account.
Oh my god.
I've been transferring money over. I had
You saw his face when she's like, I created a secret bank account. I've been transferring money over. He's like, my money.
If it has the hood, we're cooking because it has the seats. I know nobody gives a flying fuck, but I'm just saying. Oh, it has the hood.
I can't tell.
It looks like it has the vents. Does it?
It's just hard to see in this video.
And it's pouring rain out there. God, if she could just move to the side. has the big brake calibers. No, those are badass. Yeah, because it has the seats.
I've wanted a Bentley forever.
Bentleys are dope. One of my favorite cars. So expensive to mod, though. We'll be able to see the hoodwings coming back in the rain. Yeah, you see how it's the 2 panels on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All right. All
Hard
right.
to see in the video.
It's tough to see, and it does have the body kit. Okay, it's a GTR.
How expensive is that car?
Look it up, Chin. They're not terrible.
No?
No.
I don't know why I thought there was a crazy amount of money.
I mean, I'm a Facebook marketplace guy, so I'll tell you.
Whoa.
No. That's when they were brand new. They're 330. So
I typed in 2015.
What are you on? Google? Watch this. Facebook marketplace.
It's still more than... It's still a lot of money.
Yeah, but when you think of Bentley GTR, you're thinking like 200,000-300,000. Let me see marketplace.
Here's 150 and 210.
Because you can get that's a 2010,
2015.
You get 2016s, just the GTs for like 80, 70. It's those new ones, man. The new ones, they don't mess around.
80,000, I could then that's fair. But if I thought she dropped like 300,000, I was like, ooh.
I'd be pissed because you could get a fucking way newer one.
What did Hookit say about it?
Hookit's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
The picture of her right there too is funny.
Gives him a car with his money. Nice.
I like him a lot, though.
Oh, hilarious. Yeah, I'm not seeing
And you know what? You could say whatever you want about him. You've never watched a boring Michael Chandler fight.
No, Chandler's awesome.
As a fighter,
he's got railroaded. God damn it. This guy put, even the car is black.
Sometimes the comments are great.
Oh my God, they're incredible.
They're fucking brutal, man. What a nice moment for his family. This guy goes, you do know his wife's a doctor.
Is she?
I don't know. That's the comments. Yeah, people are hating on this. Is awesome. It's awesome because it's their money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's their money.
Yeah.
When you're married, it is what it is. Damn, she is a fucking doctor.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Physician's assistant.
It says medical professional with a doctor medical. Yeah, I don't know. That's
either way. She's fucking cooking. You know,
health insurance.
Yeah, it's great.
Need that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Good for him though. And that's a badass car, man. Those are sweet. The problem with those, 2015. This is why I got rid of my Bentley. When they're out of warranty and you do have issues, buddy, it's so expensive to mess with. Oh my God, they're a nightmare. I mean, oil changes are so high on that.
Speaking Chandler,
it's a V12.
What do you say? You got
W12.
2 more fights, maybe?
One more fight.
One more fight. Who do you think is
unless he wins? Then
who
we
do you
get
think?
two.
I would honestly love to see him and Conor.
Me too. Me too.
Give him the red panty night.
Why the fuck wouldn't you do that?
Give him the panty night.
But maybe they're like, all right, we don't want Conor on the White House. Chandler is Mr. American. We really want him on the White House. So maybe that's what they're thinking. But I'm sure if you ask, I don't know. I would assume if you ask Chandler, hey, you want to find the White House against fucking this monster Brazilian? Or would you rather wait and not fight Huffy and fight fucking Conor literally a week, 2 weeks later at International Fight Week? He's going to say Conor, I would assume.
Even if it's not International Fight Week, it just becomes a gigantic event if it's just UFC.
We've been waiting for years. He was told 4 years ago. He was in
interesting shape though for a while.
He wasn't in his prime, but he was also like just wasting away waiting on Conor.
He was juiced out of his mind, getting
Easy
ready
now.
for that.
I think it's the first form steps.
Well, hopefully it wasn't first form stuff. And do you see his Jake Gyllenhaal interview where he looks like? You ever seen Family Guy when they have Captain Kirk, dude, just like flying around the room?
Yeah.
That's how he looked. He was like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, he's such a good dude, man. But that's awesome. His wife bought him that. Go easy on him. That guy said even the car's black.
That's hilarious, though. I don't know if we did we say this on camera about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I broke the news.
But with the opponent now,
It's Alex Nicolason.
yeah.
And I love Alex. He's a crazy bastard. They tried to fill in a bigger meaning just a bigger name in the spot, and no one would take it. Oh, really? You couldn't find anybody to fight Yoel Romero on short notice in bare knuckle MMA? The toughest guys in the world were like, absolutely not. No. But Alex Nicholson, who was supposed to fight in the DR, and his opponent didn't show up, was ready to go. So that's why that's happening. So it's a fun fight, but yeah, Yoel Romero's a fucking nightmare.
This is sad news. Tim Means.
He did his hair like a bird too.
He was arrested on quote unquote child abuse charges. He's out right now, but apparently he says he was just trying to hold her back from like doing something crazy or something like that.
Yeah, but she had her nose broke from a headbutt.
That's what she's saying.
Well, that's also what the report showed too.
Says criminal complaint.
Hey, don't be
alleges.
buying count right now. Don't defend the guy hitting kids. That's what she says. Yeah, I know, but she's 17.
I don't know, man.
That's not good, man.
No, it sucks. But also, like, so here, Means has admitted to a physical altercation with his daughter, but claimed his actions were intended to restrain her.
That's kind of usually the defense. Like, dude, I was trying to get out of the house. Yeah, I know, but you punched her in the face and broke her nose. Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of the house.
That's a problem.
You're also a professional fighter.
Mm-hmm. And she's
Don't you know grappling?
girl.
You know grappling. And she's a 17-year-old girl. You couldn't avoid the strikes?
No.
It's not good, man. You hate to fucking see it.
No.
Yeah. This is his daughter, too.
A dispute over household chores. Man, get them done, girl. Fuck, dude. But also him, he just, it's tough, man.
What are the chores that you're fist fighting over? What do you ask her to be a chimney sweep?
What you were asking to do, man?
When's the last time you seen Vanderlei Silva?
10 years?
Been a while.
You had some more work done?
Check him out now. He has the hair.
Oh.
Well, he's fucking handsome.
That's crazy.
Well, that's a toupee, yeah?
No,
you got that turkey hair.
It's just interesting. Some people just look better.
What a legend, dude.
He looks so much better bald.
Yeah, some people just look better bald.
Yeah, way better bald. If there's certain guys where you're like, dude, just shave it. Especially him. We know him for being bald. Now he has a full set of hair like Tom Selleck.
Yeah, maybe he's a better looking guy with hair to women, but to be just like the axe murderer, you got to be bald.
Gotta be
bald.
The axe murderer. Oh, he's my favorite. I still got to get this picture, especially for the new studio. I'm gonna hit up Eric Williams today. He has this picture of blood being poured down
Vanderlei's face.
Vanderlei's face because he's nicknamed the axe murderer. Dude, I love serial killers. I love Wanderlei Silva. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me it. Oh yeah, he's the one who did the Kimbo Slice painting or portrait over there.
Is there any truth to the old conspiracy that he actually got tapped out and choked out by Crazy Horse?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I've always wondered the behind the scenes on that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. What else you got, Jen?
By the way, George St. Pierre is another guy who, when he grows his hair, I think it looks better with shaved. Or
It looks better shaved, yeah. Yeah, I get it though.
This I just laugh at now because the way they did this. So I'll just play it for you.
Wait, is this him announcing he's doing a podcast?
Yeah.
Nah, he looks good with hair.
Good to you.
He had hair when he fought, though.
Very little.
Not when he was like in his prime.
That looked
He always
cool.
had that little
clean shaven.
He had
on
the
top.
very military. Yeah, he had a little, but it wasn't. Yeah, I hear you. GSP will be interested in podcasting because he's so into aliens. So I think the problem he might have is because he's so into like health and in aliens, people are going to be tuning in for like a breakdown of Hamzat and Strickland, and he's going to be balls deep in aliens. So it's kind of like me with dad talk.
Yeah.
People are like, shut the fuck up. Give us the fights. For him, he's like, I don't get it. Why aren't more people listening? It's like, well, because you spent 2 hours breaking down UFO sightings.
He likes dinosaur stuff too.
Oh, he loves it. And war and old school Genghis Khan shit. Could be interesting.
I like that kind of
I'm
shit.
into all that stuff.
Yeah. That's my kind of autism.
Yeah, me too. From experts. You know?
I want to hear GSP talk about it.
Yeah, but
T-Rex, I am not impressed with your
for
performance.
a year, though, you know? Let's see. But I hope it goes well.
My thing is more like, I understand if this was like, what, maybe 6 years ago, but these days, like announcing at this podcast, like everyone has a podcast. And I just like, hey, I have a new podcast. But no, this dramatic thing.
Yeah.
Which shows it's not, because it got almost less than 6,000 likes to start a podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes well for him, though.
This is the first look at the actual the
Looks
White
like
House.
Off Stranger Things coming down the sky.
Is that the Mind Flare?
Yeah, it's the Mind Flare.
Oh, that's what it's called there. But then that's how it looks.
They're like, how can we make it look? Oh, they're building out there and then transferring it?
Yeah.
Why won't you just build it on the property? I guess you can't. And then you got to airlift that in?
Getting people to get the clearance there and as many illegals that it takes to build this thing.
Fair point. Dude, they're going to have all the illegals build it and then arrest them afterwards. And not pay them. Very El Chapo style. Yeah. That's going to be sick, dude. It's going to be sick. I get it. We're at war. There's all this other crazy shit going on, but it's crazy.
Alrighty. Not much else. I just thought this was funny. Someone put John Jones in the Tupac.
No
album.
eyes can see. It's so dumb.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
All right, man. Into fan questions?
You guys do fan questions?
Let's do it. All right, before we get into fan questions, we got two. Woo! We got two breaking news before we get into fan questions. So it has been brought to our attention. You got Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua is a done deal. Says will take place the fourth quarter of this year on Netflix. That's from The Ring's Mike Coppinger. I assume, I wonder if Mike talks about this, but before you click on what he's saying, Chin, I assume that means Anthony Joshua is going to fight once before to shake the ring rust off, and then they're going to do it Q4. But let's see what Mike's saying here, Chin.
So big breaking news. You just saw the tweet from His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh saying, to my friends in Great Britain, it's happening, it's signed. And I'm told that means that the big one is finally happening. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, told it's going to be the fourth quarter of this year. Ring Magazine show on Netflix. It's going to be the biggest fight in British history. You saw the bad blood earlier this month when Fury beat Makhmedov. And it's going to be a great fight. I cannot wait. You have to give more credit to Turki Al-Sheikh for making another big fight happen, whether it's Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford, or Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, or Dmitry Bivol against Artur Beterbiev. Two-minute name. He made it happen again. So Fury, Joshua, fourth quarter of this year on Ring Magazine, on Netflix. And first, Joshua's going to have a warm-up fight that was announced on July 25th in Riyadh against Christian Prenga.
Can you imagine if that Christian guy beats Anthony and fucks all this up? He won't, though. He won't. It's about time. I can't wait for that fight. It's the fight we've been wanting for years. And they're both not too far out of their prime. They're not in their prime, but it's better than Manny Floyd when they fought.
I think Fury's further out of his prime than Joshua's.
Yeah, that's fair. But it's a good fight. It's a great fight. And it is the biggest fight in British history. Wembley Stadium, I'd assume, is a no-brainer. But it's about time. That's awesome. On Netflix, that'll be huge. Huge. That's awesome. What else you got, Chin?
Bam.
So that's a great pick. He doesn't look like that right now at heavyweight.
No.
But It says Poeton's going to be on the cover of UFC 6. Is this similar to the Curse and then Blessed MMA? So Max Holloway's going to be on the Ultimate Edition. Is this the Curse like the Madden cover? Because any Madden cover, you're screwed.
Let's see who's been on the covers of the past ones.
So the curse for Madden is that, and then the curse for UFC really is if Drake picks you to win. So Madden
when Drake
cover,
picks you, you're finished.
Yeah, Madden cover for
He's
NFL.
the mush from A Bronx Tale.
Drake to pick you from fucking the UFC. But is the UFC cover the same thing? I don't think so.
I think they did a lot of
Volkanovski,
them.
yes.
Volkanovski's crushing it still.
But I mean,
he lost his belt to fucking Islam, and then
on UFC 5, it was Izzy.
Okay, that's tough.
Shevchenko.
That's tough.
Alex
Okay.
Volkanovski.
Alex is good.
Let's see. What's UFC 4?
And baseball's not like this because you got Ohtani on the show, and he's balling. So suck it. Confirm that, Chin. Who's on the show? And then I think also on the show is fucking
UFC 3, Conor.
What show are you talking about, bro?
MLB The Show video game cover.
UFC 2, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Who's UFC 1? It's got to be Liddell.
I think I was in 1 or 2 as a bonus character. No big deal.
Were you?
Yep. Not a big deal.
Which one is it? 20.
So
You
on
ever
the
play as yourself?
No. I probably did.
Okay, UFC 1 was...
See, they had Ohtani on. The show doesn't have the curse because Otani's balling. Tati's balling. Bryce Harper's fucking balling. Aaron Judge balling. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. balling. Yeah. The MLB cover, that's an honor. You put on that Madden cover, you're like, shit. Okay, so I see what they're saying. So it's a significant professional downfall. So with Izzy, that's true. And then obviously with Ronda, that was true. With Conor, that was true. Okay. It says, or brutal losses after.
Was
Volkanovski. Okay.
Israel Adesanya.
Oh, God. John Jones.
Does Shevchenko really have like a real downfall?
No. So it says key examples of the curse. Ronda Rousey suffered her first loss to Holly Holm. Yep. Conor lost to Nate Diaz. John Jones, various legal career issues. Okay, that's gay. Jorge Masvidal lost his next fight against Kamaru. Yeah. Volkanovski suffered KO loss against Islam. And now you have Alex and Max Holloway. How dare you? That's not good.
If I was the athlete, I'd go, nah, I'm good.
I'm going to wait.
I'll pass.
Oh, but how much?
I don't know.
We're talking low 7 figures?
Well, Alex also has shamans on his side, so maybe
he has
they
black
could
magic.
do something to fight
Yeah, he has black
those
magic.
demons.
And Max Holloway, good luck with him.
Who does Max even have next? Do they even have
Conor, International Fight Week.
Is that?
That's a thing.
No.
That's just the most rumored.
Really?
Okay.
Really? Is that in the rumblings?
That's in the rumblings. Let's get some fan questions. Hopefully those guys aren't cursed. Good.
You really said that real quiet at the end of the episode.
Yeah, you'll see. Phil's Fire Food. Hopefully he makes fire food. I'm interested, dude. Great. I'm interested, dude. What's the long-term plan with the podcast and stuff? Like is there an end game or maybe a way to diversify, level up? The MMA space is so full right now with people saying very similar things that the promotion of the fighters so boring with UFC in general. Feel like there's an opportunity to do better than the rest by doing something different soon. Used to enjoy Food Truck Diaries, and I get that's not for you now, but that was different from the other content we get. Yeah, it was different. I mean, as far as doing something different than what I do now, there's other shows that do what I do, but there's not many that have a background, as far as actually fighting in the UFC. There's some fighters that do it, but not to the extent I do. There's like, in our space, like guys that have been doing it for a long time, would be Luke Thomas, Ariel, Chael, She doesn't really do a podcast. She
I
just
got
hot
an idea
takes.
for an interview show.
But as far as the interview, like the food truck, yeah, those were tough. The amount of money that went into that, all that shit. But as far as different, that's Nina Drama. Like she has that landscape. She's in with the UFC. They give her all the fighters. She's different. She's great at her job. So she's the outlier, and she's crushing it.
Here's an idea for any fighter to take. The Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee version with fighters.
In cars?
Yeah. You go somewhere, maybe fighters in cars getting
Didn't you think of that idea
CTE.
before?
I don't know. Yeah?
Yeah, I think he thought about something like that.
Yeah, I had a similar idea. The problem is there's not too many fighters with good cars.
That's fair. Well, now you got Michael Chandler.
Could do Michael Chandler's Bentley. I know a thing or two about Bentleys. Sugar Sean has a good collection.
Or you
Rampage
take them
has a
out in
good
your
collection.
trucks.
It's better if it's their shit and they're into it. Cheeto Vera has I think got a Lightning. He has some cool stuff. Nina has a badass Shelby truck. Josh Barnett's a super gearhead.
It's a decent season right there.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. We'll see what happens with Gearheads Gone Wild. Things are looking good.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I hear you, brother. I'm interested. Pinche_flower77. Here's a question I've been wanting to know. When Rogan first started doing podcasts, he would do all the reads in the beginning or all the ads in the beginning in order not to disrupt the flow of the conversation. Everyone started to do that. We all used to do that. But then everyone now does ads abruptly or tries to weave them in the middle of the podcast. Now, just wondering if you knew why that was. I sure do. Instead of doing it all at the beginning. Thanks, guys. Love the show. Great question. The advertisers want that because the issue is people just skip the ads in the beginning. If they know the first 8 minutes is ads, they just skip all the ads. So they weren't getting the conversion. And Rogan, he did it two different ways, right? He's the godfather of it. So he would do it all the beginning and we wouldn't see any of it. Now he does it when we leave and then they'll throw them in. So that's how they do it. It's just what the Spotify wants, or for me, Podcast One wants. They want them in the middle, beginning, middle, and end, or inserted in there.
Oh, so if you have a long enough video, YouTube, they'll throw in mid-roll. It's called mid-roll?
Yeah, mid-roll.
Yeah.
It's just the way the business is.
Mm-hmm.
No one's just doing it at the beginning.
Yeah.
It sucks, but we have to do it to get paid. I mean, there's no way around it.
Just the nature of the business, bud. Jeff Mongold Jr., J Mongold _13. Fan question: can you talk about the dark side of fight night, from the high of the walkout to being alone in the hospital room? If you could highlight some of the light contrasted with some dark, we'd love to get some inside baseball on that front. Love you guys. Jim Dad of 4. God bless you, man. From Akron, Ohio. Hopefully those kids are balling out, man. So the highs and lows, I mean, there's different, it's kind of broken up in different things because trying to think how much to tell you guys. It's like when you're in the hotel and you're waiting around all day, like the anxiety is so intense. And then I remember when I was getting ready to fight Mitch Rion in Toronto, I'm on a bus and you're with your corner, right? So it's blue corner, red corner. So it's me, like John Jones, we're in the same corner. There's some big names on that card. And it's like, you can just tell everyone, they have their headphones in. Everyone's scared. It just is what it is. Everyone's pretty scared. I just remember we were in bad traffic. I'm like staring out the window. It's raining a little bit and just be like, look at these people. Not a care in the fucking world. Why did I choose this profession? Like, what am I doing, man? And then you get to the locker room and I can't emphasize enough. Everybody's scared. And I won't say who it is, but I'm big name. I hear them. I was in the main event. This guy was the main event. Big dude. You all would, one of the most famous fighters ever. And his coach was like, you have no choice. You're going out there. And he's like, I'm not going. He's like, you're going. I got done. I won my fight fast. And he's like, you're going, dude. You're the fucking main event. And he had to slap him. Like, snap the fuck out of it. So I think people would be surprised where it's like the toughest, baddest dudes on the planet, it's just human nature. Like, fuck, dude. Like, you're scared. But you carry on. And then once you hit the crowd, you're pretty good. And then once you get inside the octagon, you're definitely good. But The worst part about fighting is the build up before all that. Once you get in there, you're good. But the anxiety going into it is tough, man. Tough. Now, as far as after the fight, you have like this crazy endorphin dump, and you're on the top of the world, and you're so happy. And then if you have to go to the hospital, hopefully your family's there, you know. And then I remember after my Roy Nelson fight, first time I got concussed, like actual knockout, like my eyes hurt, like I couldn't look at my cell phone. I just stayed in my house, you know, for days. Avoid sunlight. Like you didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And you just, after a knockout, you're just super embarrassed. And you think everyone's thinking, oh, there's a guy get knocked out, and that's not true. So it's a weird thing, bud. Good question.
Are you able to enjoy your walkout song?
Oh yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
when
I get hyped
up
during the walkout song. Dame _624. Damien. Fan question, long one. I've always wondered, do fighters get paid for being the backup in a fight? They do, but not their full purse. They show up and make weight, so do they get their show money? I think so. I know it's a fraction what if they actually got the fight is. Or does the UFC take care of them in other ways? I don't know if it's a flat rate, but I know they do get paid to make weight, but not their full compensation.
I would be a full-time backup fighter and just hope that no one ever drops out.
Yeah, it just sucks because
If they drop out, I'm fucked.
You're cutting that weight, you know, nonstop. Fighters have contracts and make a set amount of money per fight, unless champion, of course. Why do fighters decide to take fights against Conor and reference the money if they have contracts? Example, when Dustin decided to fight Conor the third time instead of fighting for the belt, even Dan said Dustin chose to fight Conor for the money and said it was a good move. Is there something with Conor's contract similar to Francis where his opponents get certain money? Yes. Yeah, you get a certain percentage of the pay-per-view points when you fight Conor. Now it's a different animal now. I don't know how they're figuring it out.
I wonder what that means now. I mean, there's still...
Anybody you talk to is like, Dustin says like when I fought Conor, my life changed.
Well, ever since we asked that question on a previous episode, people from other countries have DM'd me and said like, oh, in my country, I still have to pay for the pay-per-view.
I know. So I don't know how the UFC's figuring that international. I know their contracts are really based off America.
So I wonder how much money they're making if they got... I wonder if they get those pay-per-view points or if Paramount gets those pay-per-view points.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if they are, they're making money hand over fist right now.
Because they have the TV right deal.
Mhm.
That's only in America.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, I just know when you fight Conor, it's a different animal. And it's outside of your regular contract. You get paid more in bonus money.
Yeah.
That's why everyone wants to fight Conor. Red Panty Night. Ian Smith has to be British. Fan questions, probably the last one, yeah?
I think there's one more.
All right.
Or two.
Fan question on Joe Rogan's podcast. Ilia Topuria said, talked about a UFC league where the countries would put forward a fighter from each weight class. Who would be your current US team and who would be your current UK team?
We're not that stacked.
Go to the rankings, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
For a heavyweight, you have Josh Hokett.
Yeah.
For light heavyweight,
I'm gonna go there first.
Sure. So for heavyweight, you have Hokett because we don't really have any other Americans. He's the only American besides Curtis Blades and Derek Lewis in the top 10. So you'd have Hokett.
Where's Acosta from?
Costa's from DR. He was a baseball player, pitcher. That's why I respect him. At light heavyweights, you'd have Khalil Roundtree. We're going to get wrestled the fuck out of us. So light heavyweight, you'd have Khalil Roundtree. Middleweight, Strickland, with also team captain. Don't be anti-American. You'd be team captain. Welterweight,
Is it
Sean
Bilal?
Brady.
Not Bilal?
Sean Brady.
Don't make those eyes at me. I love Bilal.
I know, but do you have Bilal, Kamaru Usman? Because the Usman's also, they're probably going to fight for the respective country. You know, like it's like the Olympics, or it's like when I saw Freddie Freeman on Team Canada. God, it pissed me off. But his mom's Canadian. It's like, buddy, you were born in fucking Orange County. What are you doing?
From Chicago.
Yeah. Yep. Sean Brady. And then at lightweight, you got Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, and that's it, dude. Or Chandler. You know, we're lightweight has the most options. Keep going, Chin. We'd have a pretty good team. We're gonna get fucked up though, man. Featherweight, Aljo.
Hey. Does John Jones count at heavyweight?
Ooh, because then y'all fucked.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Bubba. Featherweight, you got Aljo. Bantamweight, you got Sugar Sean, Corey Sandhagen, Peyton Talbot. Flyweight, Joshua Van, Brandon Royval. Yeah, it's going to be tough because that Dagestani team's going to fucking...
Well, the women's division, we got Kayla.
And Mackenzie Dern, born in Arizona. We'll take her.
Take her, yeah.
We got 2 champs.
She has to speak in an American accent, though, when she does this.
I like it when she mixes it up. Let's finish this question. She said UK. Obviously, heavyweight, you got Tom Aspinall.
Easy pick.
Is it? Because you also got the 15-time defending champion over in KSW, Phil DeFries.
I'm still picking Aspinall.
I'm just saying, you got 15-time defending champion Phil DeVries. Then outside that, we're screwed. Keep going. UK light heavyweight.
Not great.
There's other guys outside the UFC. UK's gonna be tough, man. UK's not gonna stand a chance. The foreigners, the international team's gonna fuck our world up. Yeah, UK's tough to do. Obviously, Paddy Pimblett at lightweight.
I think you have to make it a European team.
Yeah, you have to do European overall.
Yeah.
You do America, European, Brazil. They have enough. South America.
South America.
Then China.
Middle East team.
Russia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Russia team, yeah.
Yeah, which includes, Yeah, that's an interesting question. UK would be screwed, though, Bubba.
Let's just say we're making it a European division. Then I think it's actually really good, right?
Yeah, if you just outside the UK, if you just go,
because you got Spain, Ilia Topuria.
Yeah.
Let's see that whole division. Go back.
Mm-hmm.
Where's JDM from?
He's from Perth, Australia.
Ugh, damn.
But Australia would have a decent team.
Ian Machado Gary's UK, right? Ireland's not UK. They would not like that. But he is part Team Europe.
Yeah.
Then you got.
Then would you put Yuri on that team?
Czech Republic. That counts, right?
Works for me.
Yeah, he's Eastern Europe. That counts. But that could be Team Russia, right?
UK's going to have a tough time. I guess on Europe you do BSD and Paddy Pimblett.
No, for Team Europe, you got Ilia right there.
That's true.
Spain.
Yeah, if you do Europe, it makes it a funner conversation.
Yeah, it's too hard with it.
Too tough.
Yeah.
Great question, though, man. That was fun. Last question. Mitch_McGuire. Why aren't walkouts the same vibes they used to be? Connor, Jones, Volk, Sugar, Patty. Do you think there's a reason why there's not as many stars? I feel like a good walkout builds some aura. Agreed, dude. I just think they're going away from it. But you'll still see it with certain guys. Like Patty Pimblett's walkout's epic still. Connor, when he fights at International Fight Week, will be great. They still do it. It's just for special guys. Volk's is great.
Yeah, and half the time with the walkout, it's like, this fight is sponsored by Liberty Mutual.
Yeah.
It's just the emu in the corner.
Yeah, the business has changed.
Yeah.
But you'll still get special walkouts for special guys.
Yeah.
I imagine the White House is going to have a lot of pageantry,
It's going to be a lot of advertising, though. I bet you a lot of advertising.
It's just the nature of the business now. But I hear you, man. But yeah, they are going away from it. All right, guys. Thanks for submitting your questions. Again, if you want your questions answered, after work, the fights in Miami, I leave Thursday. They're forcing me to get there on Thursday. The fights are on Friday. So that means I'll be shooting the episode on Wednesday. So submit your questions for Sunday's show and Wednesday's show. Put them in the YouTube comments. So on this most recent episode, put them in the YouTube comments, put fan question capitals, and Chin and Nick will see them, and that's how your questions get answered. Most of these are from my IG DMs. We got a ton. I try to get to all of them. We'll be able to get to all of them in the YouTube questions. And then we have some news coming when we change studios, so to make sure all your questions get answered. But that's it, guys. Love you. We'll give our fight picks for the week for this Saturday on the next show on Wednesday. All right. You got JDM Pratas happening. Chin's about to die. He's very sick. So we're out of here. Love you guys. To the baseball dads, good luck this week. I'm out.